Yes, another rooftop video here in New York City, World Trade Center. So I got something pretty cool. A couple of guys have already done videos on this, but I just got it. You guys know I'm a big fan of Custom Knife Factory. If a maker that I can't afford or I just don't have access to their knives, I go to Custom Knife Factory to do a collaboration. So they've done a couple of collaborations already with Jake Hoback, Matt Christensen, Peter Rassenti. I believe this is their second one. I believe this maybe third. They're supposed to do the Tough Thumbs, Jeff Blaveve. They did one with him. They're supposed to do one with Nalu. Now I'm in the books for Nalu's knives, but I gave up on that. I don't think Nalu's cranking them out. I think Nalu makes like one knife a year. So I pretty much gave up on that one. But they're supposed to do a collaboration. That might be the only time I get to check out one of Nalu's knives in a production version. So what we have here is the Snafu. This is from Peter Rassenti's design. The Rassenti Snafu. I think this is the 2.0. Could be wrong. This goes for $645 right off the bat. Right off the bat, $645. But if you were trying to buy yourself a custom Rassenti, it's going to run you like about $1,200 to $4,500. And I've checked out Pete's knives, Peter Rassenti's knives, and they're pretty awesome. And he is a nice guy. He's cool. He's very cool. He's definitely cool indeed. Yeah, I always like Peter's work, but I just can't afford it. I mean, yeah, can I afford it? Do I really want to spend $1,200? Not really. Not really. So here it is. Custom Knife Factory. Bringing it to you. Integral. One piece of titanium. Milled out to accommodate this blade. Bearings. Mokutai. Pivot collar. Custom thumb stud. Milled out lines just to make it look sexy. M390. So a lot of Peter's knives, I believe, are like CTS XHP. I mean, he might use other steel, but for the most part, when I was looking at his knives on sale at Arizona, it's usually like CTS XHP. So from what I understand, from the little research I did, M390 is a little bit better than Carpenter steel. Serialized. What's the number of mine? 151. So I ordered this on the website, and they must have like a store in Illinois, or they have somebody in Illinois, because I got this package from Mike Cooligan and it was shipped from Illinois, so I got it in a couple of days instead of like a couple of weeks, which is what I experienced in the past when I ordered a knife and it comes from Russia. I thought this would be a smaller knife, but it's not. I mean, it's 8.82. The custom is about 8 1/8, the custom one, so this is a little bit bigger. The blade length is 3.82 with that gorgeous, sexy fuller and swedge. The custom is about 3.5. Right, this has a nice flat grind, and Peter's Customs, they have the flat grinds, they also have the complex grinds. This is nice. It's just a good looking blade. Good looking blade. Somebody commented on Instagram that he stole or copied Stout's design. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Peter's been around for a while. I mean, is it because you put a fuller that it's automatically biting off Stout? I don't think so. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Stout's work too, you know. That's another one I can't afford. I hope he'd do a collab with a Custom Knife Factory so I can own one. I don't want a Boker or whatever he did a production version of that my friend John Scoopy Loops has. Garbage. I heard it's pretty good, but I just don't want a Boker. Nice satin finish. This one has satin flats, and the fuller and the blade has this crazy CKF wash. They call it a CKF wash, which is basically wet blasting. So instead of you using media like sand or glass, they use water, right? So it's liquid honing. So it's not as abrasive as regular media that most makers utilize, and it gives it a nice finer finish. Hopefully the camera captures that. Maybe not. It's kind of cloudy today. Handle length is 5 inches, and again, it's an integral piece, so it's one piece of titanium milled out so nicely. Pocket clip for me is a little long, but I think that's Pete's design. It's a little long, but it's a long handle, so I guess it has to accommodate that. Maybe allow them to design it, and I'm sure Pete did it too, to go into like the lock bar. I don't know. Weighs in at 5.49 ounces. All right, and again, they put this, I think that's Mokutai pivot collar, only on one side, but I appreciate the touches. I do. So this is limited, what's my number again? 151. So this is limited to 400 pieces. I think they're already sold out. I believe they're already sold out. Butter soft. Don't ask me how they put bearings in there. I'm sure there's a trick to it. That's pretty amazing. So it flips out with the flipper. I don't think maybe you could. No, I can't do it with, I'm sure the Bandit could do it with the thumb studs or the stop over here, but I can do it with the fuller. I can middle flick it with the fuller. Nice. All right. The handles themselves have kind of like this, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a matte bead blast finish with nice jimping. Nice jimping on the blade. It's a good looking knife, folks. It's a good looking knife. Minimal billboarding, so they have the CKF right there. And then they got Peter's signature right there. What a nice guy. Really is a nice guy. Peter Rassenti. I don't know if he watches my videos, but I think he's awesome. The Bandit doesn't like him so much because he says Pete always looks at him weird, but everyone looks at the Bandit weird because, you know, he's fast Bandit. That is smooth. Really nice knife. Want a better video? Go watch Jim Skelton's. Jimbo did a nice review on this. Not such ooh and an on like me. Look at that. Nice. How do you get that centered like that? All right. I mean, there's no way to tweak it. You can't do that. Adjust the pivot, tighten the pivot, and loosen up the screws on the body screws. That is some precise mathematics right there, folks, to get that perfect. There's no play. Pretty awesome. Oh, I like this too. See the steel insert? I love how they dovetail that, or however you call that. It reminds me of something like Michael Birch would do with his what do you call those things? Son of a bitch. What do you call those things? You know, the thing over here that splits in half. Damn it, Michael. You know what I'm talking about. You know, when it's half here. God, what's that piece called? I know I'm going to remember as soon as I get off the video. But anyway, Michael Birch does that. So that's nice machining right there. That's pretty cool. All right. I'm still trying to think of the word. I know you guys are going to remember it. You're going to put in the comments. I'm going to feel really dopey. Bolster. Right? Michael Birch does something like that with his bolster. But it extends bigger, so it looks more pronounced and a little bit more sexy. But here it is in a small package for you. Brought to you by CKF. They're pretty awesome. I got to meet Mike Coolidge, and oh God, I can't remember his name, the designer. He was so cool too. He goes, Teddy Fanatic, I know you. That's my best Russian. I can't do any better than that. Nice. They're just nice guys. Nice people. All right, enough of my rant. Again, this is the Snafu 2.0 collaboration between Custom Knife Factory, CKF, and Mr. Peter Rassenti. Peace.